Oh, well, hello there. Fancy seeing you all here. I'm going to scooch over this way a bit today. Good stuff. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's stream. I hope everyone's well. How is everybody? I hope you're well. Anyway, I hope you're well if you like it or not. How is everybody doing? Welcome to today's stream. I've said that twice now. What is this on my... I think that's a bit of muck. Apologies for the bit of muck on my chair. Not sure what it is. Probably children muck. Right. Hello, everyone. So, I need to get good. Oh, I'm fuzzy head. Let me just adjust that because that doesn't look great, does it? My fuzzy head. Let's just drag that down a notch. Cool. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Already getting a question in. The new Tesla coil is an amazing addition, but I feel like it is missing something that screams mad scientists. Great work on the unique weapon. Yeah, it is a cool weapon. I really like it. I think it's quite fun, quite unique. I heard what you mentioned earlier about. Yeah, I think it could do with some sort of like. When we first prototyped Reticle Research, I love the idea of them just sort of self-destructing by accident, or like weapons just like I say, just sort of doing more damage to the user. Like they're just volatile. That's the word I'm looking for. They're meant to be like quite volatile, and you don't really know like what they're going to do. They could do more damage to you than the enemy tech, that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, the Tesla coil is really fun. Really, glad you like it. So yeah, for those that don't know, the Tesla coil is a new weapon that we've introduced in the latest TerraTech Unstable, or the TT Unstable release. So you can test it out now before it goes into the general release, hopefully next week. Cool. Well, yeah. So actually, and while we're on that, I mean, what is people's general? Let us know what you think of all the new stuff. We need to know. We thrive off what you guys say about and all the feedback that we get on all the stuff we make in TerraTech. It's genuinely what helps make the game better. So yeah, let us know. We do want to hear it. So if you've got anything to say, drop it in chat, or we've got the forums you can go to as well. So yeah. All right, cool. Well, that's that out of the way. So today we are going to jump back into the Naval Warfare Challenge. We've got part 2, round 3. No, sorry, round 2, part 3. They're all queued up. We've got, I think, there's 9 battles queued up. We may need to only do 8 of them, depending on what time. We've got 9 queued up. Just so we'll just see how we get on. I think that's pretty much it. Like I say, the Unstable went out last week. It went out on last Friday, so you've been able to play with that for a little bit. The plan is to release that into the general release next week, hopefully, beginning of next week. We also added the next phase of mod support. That's important. So you can now create your own custom blocks using our sort of official mod support tools. So check that out as well if you're interested in modding. That's all on the latest build, so you can go ahead and do that. All right, cool. So enough of that. Shall we get into round 2 of this thing? Let's have a look. So the game is just going to load up there. Let me pop that out of mute. Ooh, a bit loud. Beg your pardon. I'll scroll that down a bit. Cool. All right. So let me get up these standings as well. We need to see who is who and who's fired and whom. Righty ho. So what have we got? So round 2 is gonna be. Where are we? It's gonna be Bluetooth versus Lyung. Let me just shift that over there so I can read it. So let's go ahead. They should all be loaded in now. I think last week was a good run. So at least we know we can have a relatively straightforward stream. No hiccups. Touch wood. I think Sebby is in today. I have a feeling that Sebby. I remember seeing your name. Yeah. So you're the 3rd one in today, Sebby. After all that, after all this time, after all the things you've joined us for. Right, so I think we're in. So this is, like I said, this is Bluetooth versus Lying. Oh, we're already falling over. We are already falling over. So I just need to figure out who's whose. Okay, so I am currently controlling Lying, and over yonder is Bluetooth. So this is Bluetooth. So this is Lying. We've seen Lying before. Lying is made it through from round 1, or the preliminary rounds. And this is Bluetooth. Pretty cool looking ship, to be fair. I like the way that it looks. Right, this one's going to fall over, so I need to be quick. Yeah, we've had a look around. We're familiar with these. Bit of a height difference. Hopefully it won't make too much of a difference once things get going. So maybe I can bring this down just a tad, actually. Is there a hover control block on here? I can't see one. I'll just check a quick hover control block, just so we can adjust the height just a smidge. It's a tiny bit high. Too low, too low, too low. Too low. There we go. That's better. That's a little bit better. Okay, cool. Right, so let me jump back in here. Get you lined up again, because you're just going to fall over. I am going to manage tech. So let's get rid of the charging stations. Let's get rid of Fatui. Let's turn you neutral. I'm also going to turn myself neutral. And then I'm going to drop the Spectator Mobile. Everyone's favourite Spectator Mobile. Right, let's get you away from those rocks just to give you a bit of a fair chance. Right, I think we're ready to go. Okay, here we go, guys. So this is the first battle of today. Bluetooth versus Lying. And they are off. Oh, so you want to get a bit closer with those lasers from Lying. You want to get them within range, otherwise they're not going to be doing that much. And that could be wasted space, you know? That could be wasted space. There was another word that I wanted to use today. My word of the day was going to be salvoy. Is that a word? Is that a nautical themed... I feel like salvoy is a nautical themed word. I don't agree with the with altering height. It's an intended part of the ship. It's like the toaster. It is an airship meant to be an airship. Salvos. What did I say? Salvos. That's the words. Opening salvos. So it looks like Lying is... Their batteries are down. They've lost most of those lasers on the side of their ship. This could just be a matter of time now, folks, before Bluetooth takes Lying apart. Stuck on those rocks again. We've seen those rocks. I mean, that's not necessarily true to form either. Whoops. It doesn't help that your little camera buddy's getting in the way either. Yeah, you would just necessarily have rocks. I suppose you would just have rocks spurting out the side of the ocean. I suppose that's kind of accurate. Salvos. Christ, the amount of missiles. Yeah, there's a lot of missiles. Maybe those lasers, they're just out of range. They're just out of range, aren't they? I mean, they're... Ooh, we're just going for the all-in. Now, Bluetooth sort of spinning aimlessly out of control, but it's got it. The AI has managed to get it back under control. Oh, so many missiles. Boom, that's it. I think that could be the end of Lying. Oh, he's righting himself. More. Oh, just a barrage. That's my favourite word from last week. Salvos. The closing salvos now, right, guys? Yeah, there is quite good mobility on Bluetooth. That's it. Well done. So Bluetooth makes it through. Bluetooth was a buy from the first round, so they've managed to get their way past Lying, who I thought was quite a strong candidate. So Bluetooth, you are through. Lying, you are out, my man. Well played indeed, Bluetooth. That was pretty impressive. Sorry, Virtue, you were mentioning that... it is an airship meant to assault enemies from high above. That's why it has BMPs under it. I honestly don't think you should alter hover heights. I hear what you're saying. But it still needs to be fair, though, right? Like... It's not really a ship. If a ship wouldn't have weapons pointing underneath it. That's my own take on it anyway. Ooh. So I was looking at OBS and I clicked on the link and that threw me. That was funny. Yeah, GG guys, well played. So next up we're gonna have a name that I can't pronounce, which is Gojizilla. Gojizilla. Let's see what that actually looks like right now. That is it. Gojizilla versus username. Gojizilla versus username. So let's take a look at this. Gojizilla. Guys, remember to add lights to your tech to provide better vision. This could be a quick one. This could be over quite quickly. Just a hunch. So let's get rid of all that. Let's turn me into a... No, let's turn you into a neutral. Let's turn me into a neutral. Let's load in the... That doesn't tell me whose is whose. Sorry folks, I'm just going to find out. Okay, so we are currently controlling usernames. And over here is Gojizilla. Oh, that's what I'm just going to call it, Gojizilla. Let's scooch you a bit closer. So both are neutral. Kind of cool looking ships here, Gojizilla. I don't think we've seen this one before, so let's take a closer look. Yeah, kind of a cool looking battleship design, I guess. Okay, quite a high. But this one will settle down once it's decided to settle down. All right, let's load in the Cammobile. And let's just get into it before we start floating away. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and they are off. So we have username versus Gojizilla. Eesh, big explosions there. A lot of firepower coming out from username. And now we're just going to float on, float away. Can I get some height on this? There we go. Get back in there, you wuss. Alright, maybe we can get a closer look at the ships, see what they're doing. Excuse me, just having a bit of a glug of my coffee. Uh-oh. Okay, there he is. There's one ship, there's the other ship. And we go into the whole circling each other until someone just gives up. Routine. Blocks doing a bit of damage. Okay, here we go. Another salvo, right, chat? So yeah, username's on the right. Gojizilla is on the left. Ooh, lots of blocks flying off there. And Gojizilla's shields are down, so that just leaves him vulnerable. All those missiles. And there you go. Whoa, I thought that would have gone on a little bit longer. But the slump of blocks, the massive blocks that you see before you means that Gojizilla is out, which means that username is through to the next round. Well played. So you're going to play Bluetooth in the next round. Sebby, you're up next. It's going to be Sebby versus Darvin. Good luck, everybody. That's what I'm thinking, Wiki. Look, ship battles are very slow. That's kind of how it goes, right? You kind of have the opening salvo. Salvo, money word. So yeah, I feel like this is, I mean, it's not, I mean, barring the whole floating and missiles and lasers sort of aspect. What is going on here? Yeah, I'd say it's pretty accurate. it's like watching a documentary. Sebby versus Darvin. Here we go. Sebby versus Darvin. Sebby, were you a buy-in from the first round? Let me double check. You were indeed. So you've been through all of our streams, every single one of them. And this is the first time you're actually seeing your ship. Man, that's dedication. So here we have Darvin. I'm currently controlling Darvin's. We've seen this one through from the first round. She needs to get into build beam. Again, pretty good looking battleship, battle block thing. I'm running out of adjectives, guys. Yeah, pretty cool looking thing. And then over here we have Sebby's, which woof, that's a lot of shield, a lot of healing bubbles, a lot of bubble spam. I like it. I like it a lot. Right, let's get rid of the charging stations. Let's get it for 2E. Stop floating away. I want to look at Sebby's ship. Sebby, how long did this take you to build? How long was this? This is pretty cool. Interesting positioning of missiles, just so you know they're going to they're more likely to hit if they're pointing upwards, because obviously they're going to arc over. Yeah, man, good stuff. I like it. Right, let's oops, beg your pardon. No, I did it wrong. I'm gonna have to reload. Well, that was just a taste of what the Sebby's can do. Just a little taster. Sorry, guys. I got a bit too trigger happy. Here we go. Let's try again, shall we? Yeah, Sebby's was a bit of a bit too eager, bit too keen to get in the fray there. Right, let's try that again. Get rid of charging stations. Get rid of Fitsui. Let's turn you up right first. Let's turn you into a neutral, not an enemy. Thank you very much. I'm going to turn myself neutral. I'm going to load. All right, guys. Good luck, Sebby. Best of luck, everyone. Here we go. So here we have Sebby versus Darvin. Off to a good start there from Sebby. Shield seems to be doing alright. Nothing seems to have fallen off just yet. A few blocks sort of strewn on the floor there. But not too much damage done. Quite manoeuvrable, Sebby. I like it. And here we go. It's a circling game, guys. This is what we would like to see. This is what we've come for, is the circling. Vying for position. Here we go. Beautiful. And we're just going to go full-on barge mode. I like it. Sebby just going straight under him. That's one way of doing it, I suppose. Going submarine mode. I like it. I'm not really seeing a huge sort of lead out of either of them, really. No one seems to be sort of faltering so far. Sebby, like Sebby mentions in chat, he has got the superior shield and bubble sort of ratio, but that, you know, we've seen that has been to the detriment. That can drain your batteries quicker. If you want to have that effective sort of spread of batteries and of bubbles over your ship, you know, you're going to drain your batteries less. You're going to last longer, and like we've seen, attritionally, it lasts longer. This is what I was saying about these missiles. Okay, maybe they don't do that much. Maybe you need to get underneath them again. That seemed to work last time. Get underneath them, and those missiles might do a bit more work. I thought those missiles would do a nice little loop. Sebby says it has nearly 100 Geocorp batteries. That's a lot of batteries. That's a lot of power. So we could be here a while, folks. Strap yourselves in, because this could take a while. Eesh. Really is no signs of anyone faltering here. This could just come down to whose batteries just die first. Oh, Sebby's taking a few more hits than I think he would have liked. So Sebby just can't seem to get in a good position. Darvin's able to get all those volleys off. AI incompetence. Come on, AI, do your thing. Yeah, why aren't you shooting? Just get in range. They seem to be just in this sort of holding pattern, which doesn't seem to be doing Sebby many favours right now. Oof. This could be it. This could literally be the fight. It's just Sebby running rings around him, but not really being able to do that much. Darvin seems to have got him at just that right distance where he can just fling a load of missiles at him. Is this what we're stuck in now? Maybe those rocks are going to help you out. Oh, just missed them. Well, this one's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Well, not much more to report really, guys. This just seems to be... RC says just wait for them to hit a rock. Now I'm going to get a closer look. What is going on here? Why aren't the AI shooting? Come on. Okay. Did we get any shots off? Anything at all? I mean, the missiles, it is firing. Those missiles are firing, so it's not like it's not hitting spacebar. It's just not able to get in range. We might have a record for the longest battle. I mean, it's not been the most interesting, but... How much longer can those batteries hold out for? Okay, there we go. Batteries are down on Sebby's. I just think... You've just been caught out there, Sebby. You've just been kind of caught in that same pattern, and you've not been able to get in range of. You've not been able to offset that death circle. There we go. There you have it, Sebby. I'm afraid that's it. Well played. So there we have it. Darvin is through to the next round. Well played, Sebby. That was well played. I just think you got slightly unlucky with your text sort of positioning there. There's not much more you could do with that. It was unusual, Sharmoni. It was strange. It kind of feels very anticlimactic. Ow! You jerk. Right, on to the next battle. It was epic. You put up a good fight. And it was an epic death. Right, up next we have Aardvark versus Terrateka. Sebby says, well, after this I'm going to shred some people with it in co-op creative. Do it, man. Right, I got a feeling this is going to be quite a quick one. This is a complete contrast to the previous battle. This is Aardvark versus Terrateka. I think Terrateka had a bye from the first round. Let me double check. Oh no. Aardvark. Wait a minute. This doesn't look right. Well, Aardvark versus... Who did I say? Sorry. Terrateka. Aardvark versus Terrateka. Was Terrateka in the first round? Oh, okay. Terrateka got a bye from... Okay, so these two both had byes from the first round. Terrateka was against the one that had a duplicate entry. That's what happened. Aardvark versus Terrateka. So here we are, Terrateka. Aardvark's over here. Let's just get this thing going. Stop rolling away. I mean, we all know what the outcome's going to be. Let's just call it now. Let's go into neutral. Let's load in the cam bot. And then we're going to go 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and they are off. Yeah, pretty much how we expected that one to go. Dead. DED. Dead. New record fastest skill? I think it could be. That could be up there from probably one of the longest battles to easily the quickest. That was almost unfair. But Aardvark, you're through. You'll be facing Darvin in the next round. Can we get an F in chat, please? Doo-doo-doo. So next up we have Gar versus Ricochet. Gar versus Ricochet. So Gar had a bye from the first round. Oh, my game's crashed. We may have a crash on our hands when I load into... Okay, so yeah. Similar thing to the last round. This could be over quite quickly. So I am controlling Ricochet's. We've said this one before. This is like the arc looking thing. And here we have, with no cab on it, I think that's just using an AI cab. Let's see if I can get a closer look. Right, let's load in. Oh, what do I want to do? I want to make you neutral. I want to make me neutral. And I'm going to load in the deploy. Right, let's just get a closer look. I want to get a closer look at this because it could have some, it could have some surprises up its sleeve. We might be on for another record though, fellas and fellasses. Yeah, it's a funny looking little boat. I enjoy it. It looks cool. That's a little life dinghy raft thing. Right, let's just get into it. So we have, who have I said? Gar versus Ricochet. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. And oh, we put up a good fight. He's not dead yet. Oh, but just a few direct hits. I mean, the cab's still going, the guys. The Venture cab is very nimble. He's still going. He just needs to get a few lucky shots off. That's it. Hide behind the bricks. Hide behind the stone, the rocks. Oh. Oh man, I felt bad for it. I felt bad. The cab can win. Never mind. Oh man, that was so good. Right, Ricochet, you're through to the next round. Man, that was funny. Oh, I enjoyed that so much. Sharmoni says that's the second fastest. We had another one-shotter. I think last week we had one where it was quick. It was over before I I clicked enemy. Well played, Gar, anyway. Next up, we have Human Person versus Rudolph. So let's brush up on who's who's. Human Person versus Rudolph. Let's get you into build beam. Human Person is USS Ugly. So this one is Human Person. They even have their name spelled down the side of their ship. I like that a lot. And you say you know, give yourself a bit more credit. He's called himself ugly. I wouldn't consider that ugly. And here we have Rudolph. So we saw Rudolph in the first round. Human Person got a bye through from the preliminaries. So let's just get stuck into it. Let's set myself to neutral. Let's load in the right then. Who's ready? Let's do it. 3, 2, excuse me. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. They are off. So Human Person versus Rudolph. Human Person in the USS Ugly. This could be quite an even match, I think. Oh, that was a good hit. Huge hit. Whoa! Just as I say, that could have been quite even. Did you see that? That was crazy. Just ripped through it. My goodness. Well played, Rudolph. You are through to the next round. Well played, Human Person. Good name. Interesting fight. Yeah, we need a slow-mo replay on that, Shimoni. You're absolutely right. Right, next up is Partu versus Legionite. So, where are we? Partu versus Legionite. Partu, if you're in chat, shout out. Also, likewise, Legion. Make yourselves known. So this is Legionites that I have with me here. I think we've seen Legionites in the first round. Did a lot of things. Thing to know. There's still some bit of bubbles to. Right, bear with me, chaps. Just got to wait for the shield repair bubbles to fully open. I thought I'd caught them all, but apparently not. But you recognise Legionites from the first round. They had an interesting idea of having magnets on the outside of their tech. So they could pick up loose blocks. I believe that's Legionites. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. You know when frames drop, it's going to get hectic. Yeah, man. A lot of blocks, a lot of weapons. Things are going to get crazy. Right. Is that all of the healing bubbles open? Am I missing anything? I'll give you 5 seconds, and then I'm going to start packing stuff away. So I can at least set everyone to... Right, that's that. I'm going to make you a neutral. Let's load in. Here we go. So on the left is Legionite, on the right is Partu. So Partu had a buy. Let's actually check out Partu's tech because I've not actually seen it properly yet. When this one came up, when I knew what this battle was, who was going to be in this battle, I was quite excited because I knew Partu was quite handy at making sort of combat-ready techs, and Legionite. Well, we all know Legionite, right? So yeah, it's kind of a cool-looking ship. Kind of sticks to the theme very well. Just chuck a load of lasers in the back. I'm not quite sure why there's so many lasers in the carrier section, but I'm sure we'll find out. Right, before the batteries start to dwindle too much, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hello. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And they're off. Partu versus Legionite. I've always felt like miniguns have been a good shout. Miniguns, just a consistent rate of fire, consistent DPS. I think they've got half decent range. I could be wrong. Oops, I meant to go up. Partu not looking too hot there. Sort of just rolling on its side. Okay, batteries down on Partu. Legionite just absolutely just bullying it. Just flat track bully. Those Geocorp shields blocks aren't going to last much longer. And there we go. And just Legionite just shreds through the dead. And just picks up, just as a complete sign of disrespect. Just going to pick up all your loose blocks with my magnets. I like it. It wants the blocks for itself. Absolutely. Well played, Legionite. Well played, Partu. That was a funny one. I enjoyed that a lot. So Legionite is through. Next up is Alia versus the Hardware Haker. Again, I think this is meant to say Hardware Hacker, but it's written Haker, so that's the way I'm going to pronounce it. Alia versus the Hardware Haker. So this could be the last one for today, I think. Does that sound right? Yeah, I think this is the last one. So, what time? Well, we could fit one more in, I suppose. Alia versus the Hardware Haker. Haker Man. Only 38 minutes in, almost. I know, we're getting too good at this, Virtue. I need more crashes. I need more things to go wrong. This is going way too quickly. Right, so, and this could be a quick one. This could be real quick. We may need to move into the reserves. Can we redo my match? Sorry, Sebby. Them's the rules. Yeah, again, I'm not sure how I feel about this. It kind of looks like a ship. Kind of looks like a narrow boat that someone's just plastered a lot of gigaton cannons on. Gigaton, megaton, or just missile batteries. Yeah. Well, let's see how we go. I may change mine. Oh, there's still shield. There's still bubbles to open, guys. Bear with. What have we got going on here? I mean, they've missed space. Maybe they ran out of money. Maybe that's... Although I feel like, based on what we've seen, this might not even be close to the limit. Let's see, shall we? Oh, okay, it's very close. Very, very close. Right, I'm going to give you 5 seconds, and I'm going to start packing stuff up, ready for when we can get into this thing. Right, I think that'll do it. That should do it, right? Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's make you neutral. Let's make you neutral. Let's make me neutral. And ready? 3, 2, 1. They're off. And that's it. Game over. Well, there you go. Pretty much as was expected. As always, we have a pretty unanimous win. So, who did? I need to figure out who's whose. Beg your pardon. I didn't actually say who's whose. Alia got the buy, which I think is the one that went straight out. No, this is Alia. Yeah, so Alia went through. Is that correct? Yeah, okay. So Alia, you are through to the next round. Let me just check that is correct. Hardware Haker, how did you get through the first round, man? Well, there you go. Let's move that over. So Alia is through. Okay, guys, we've got one more, and then we're going to call it a day. Rest in pieces. Amazing what a few hundred missiles can do. Absolutely. So we have ASP versus Cactus. ASP had a bye through from the first round. So here we have ASP. We've not seen this one before. Kind of a cool looking tech. Actually, I really like the design on this. I like it's kind of modular. Like you could have this front section, could detach from this section. Yeah, nice. And then over here we have. Who did I say? My memory's terrible. Cactus. Stop floating away. Right, here we go. So this is the final fight of the day. I'm going to load in. The camera. I'm going to jump into the camera. I'm going to set myself to neutral. Let's get rid of you, and you. Let's make you neutral. Neutral. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And they're off. Batteries down. Missiles coming in. Oh, batteries aren't down. Batteries are now down. Oh. Cactus making small. Oh, the cab's still there. Well, there's not really a cab. Can you get rid of that? This is from one of the set piece missions. It's one of the blocks that you get. Come on, it's not that hard to hit. What are you shooting at? How bad is your aim? My goodness. That's not right. Shoot this thing. Why is it just shooting the ground? This is half of column 2. Yeah, this is the first half of the second section. It was to clean blocks first. He's just sat there, man. But Virtue makes a good point. It's hard to hit if your weapons don't account for inertia inheritance. Yeah, that's true. But this is just embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself. Well, I'm tempted just to leave it and come back to it later. Maybe I'll leave it here all week, see what happens, see if anything interesting happens. Right, let's leave it there. Cactus is through. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 battles left of the of round 2, and then we're through to round 3. So that's, and then that will be all of the buys have gone through. So what's next in the next round will be the strongest of the strongest. So we'll start seeing some proper battles. None of this over in one shot kind of nonsense. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's come back to me. There we have it, guys. So I'm going to finish it there because that's all I have. Show chart again. Good point. I'll do that, Sharmoni. Let's have a look. Actually, I'll update it. Let's update the chart now, shall we? Let's just make sure that we're all up to speed and everything is fancy and golden. Just wait for Photoshop. I've saved it as a Photoshop file. It's probably not the best way of doing it. I'm sure there are 100 other ways I could have made a chart like that. But Guys, the game's still running in the background, so if anything changes, I'll come back to it. But as it stands, she's still going around in circles. I actually haven't updated this from the first round, so let's take a look. Maybe I need to come back to this. Or how about I do this? So actually, what I've done, guys, I've not actually used. I've got it all in a spreadsheet. It's a Google Doc, and I'm going to share that with you now. So give me a quick second. So let's take a look. So here we have it. So round 1 is here, round 2 is here, and round 3 is here. So round 2, Overlord Aqua made it through, Rev the Pom made it through, DFP made it through, Keem made it through, GKJ made it through, White Dwarf, Darkstar, Mindless, TW Lie made it through, Padge made it through, Virtue, Lucas, Salty German, GK Beck, RC, Alexi, Bluetooth, username, Darvin, Aardvark, Ricochet, Rudolph, Legionite, Alia, and Terra Cactus. There you go. Anyone can see that. You should be able to see that. Yeah, that seems pretty big on my screen. So there you have it. That's pretty much all of the submissions, right? That's everyone up to date. I'll get this into the proper bracket system so everyone can see it, and I'll publish that to the forums. But yeah, that's what we've got so far, guys. Thanks everyone for stopping by. I'm going to end the stream. Any more questions before I do go? Because I know you're all going to have some burning questions to ask me. If you're not, I'll see you next week, so we can finish off round 2. Don't worry, guys. I say we're nearly there. There's still quite a lot to get through, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Thanks, Moobot. Want to continue the discussion after our stream? Then why not swing by our forum? So actually, you can use that thread to check the current standings. I'll get them updated after the stream. Keep your eyes out for that. The rest of round 2 is indeed next week. Yes, the rest of round 2 is next week. Right, guys. Look after yourselves. Thanks for stopping by. All the best. And we'll see you next time.